ICE agents are realizing that Trump may have screwed them on signing bonuses and health insurance. According to posts under an ICE agent subreddit, new agents have yet to receive the $50,000 promised to new recruits. Some are saying that it's being taxed so aggressively, it's nothing like what they thought they would get. Others haven't gotten anything at all. Other posts claim that they haven't even been paid at all 4 weeks into the job. Trump's DHS made a lot of promises to incentivize people to join ICE. There was the $50,000 signing bonus, student loan forgiveness, overtime pay, and other bonuses. Now it looks like the new ICE recruits aren't even getting standard employment benefits. One post claimed that they have been without health insurance for 2 months. They may have been misled, which isn't surprising knowing Trump. A closer look at the fine print of that promised $50,000 signing bonus shows that it's not actually what it looks like. It's $10,000 if they returned as a former employee, $10,000 if applications were submitted before August, and $10,000 annually for 3 years if they stay. None of this was how it was marketed.
Late breaking news. ICE agents on Reddit are complaining that they have not received some paychecks and their health insurance. Yes, you heard me right. They are crying me a river. And let me tell you some of the comments. One ICE agent wrote, "Man, it's been 4 weeks since I have gotten paid." Another agent wrote, "It's been about 2 months, still waiting. Has anyone else had this problem receiving their health benefits?" MSS said, "They don't know how long it will take, but I have a sick daughter." And some of the comments that were written that they could not pay their rent, their mortgage, or even their car payments. And this last comment is a good one. Still didn't get paid for the base check. Oh well, unbelievable.
So ICE promised y'all $50,000 and now they ghosted you? Welcome to the Trump University of Payday Scams.
Well, now it's coming out that ICE agents aren't being paid. They're not getting their base pay. They're definitely not getting the bonus. And a lot of them are quitting because of it. And no one gives a fuck about you. What did you think was going to happen? You thought the biggest con man on earth was going to just give you money? What the fuck did you think was going to happen? And that's why you're an ICE agent. Because you're unqualified anywhere else.
This ICE agent, when you see the way they are the most paid people on this land of America, it is something which is making a lot of people keep talking about it. You know, these delusional Latinos, they jump in these jobs thinking that they are going to get a lot of money. They came out to promise them free health care, housing, loan, mortgage, here and there. They never thought about their people and the American people. Now, they are come out again to say that even their best salary, they never gave it to them. They are crying for help. Who do you think is going to understand you after all damages you have caused the American people? Guys, let's dive into today's episode. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Then we'll come back with more commentaries.
Did you see that ICE agents have taken to Reddit to complain that they haven't gotten their $50,000 bonus, they're not getting paid, and that they're having a hard time getting their health insurance for their children? This comes from the unofficial Reddit page for ICE officers. And since the Trump administration started its mass deportation campaign, this page has become a place for ICE agents to talk about issues they're having at work. Some people have gone on there to say that after weeks of working as a federal agent, they still haven't been paid. Others are having a hard time getting medical insurance. Like this person who wrote, "Been here for about 2 months, still waiting for my health insurance." And that MSS told me they don't know how long it'll take and I have a sick daughter with no insurance. And of course, one of the biggest things people are talking about is the bonuses. That they either haven't gotten the $50,000 bonus or that after taxes, it's not much. Creators online have broken down on how exactly the money works, and that the money is taxed, and that there are a lot of ways that agents might be forced to pay back that money, especially after the midterm election and if Democrats come into power. A lot of people went in there expecting this kind of money, and I told them, first of all, they were never going to get that money, and if they did get that money, to make sure that they save that money for lawyers. Because ICE agents are also asking questions about qualified immunity, and if they can be charged criminally for what they're doing, hoping that Trump will grant everyone immunity. Agents are getting lawyers or are afraid that they're going to have to start getting lawyers very soon. But don't let this fool you into thinking that all these ICE agents are regretting their decision. No, some people commented that the reason why they're putting up with all this crap with this agency is that they do it for the violence, not the money. According to reports, the government seems to be very concerned about agents' discontent, because a lot of people could decide to leave because of all this chaos within the agency. Which, by the way, seems to be what a lot of people are hoping for, is that the Trump administration would realize that they're complaining and start doing something about it. Apparently, these people have never heard that Donald Trump does not pay. But this is what Donald Trump does. He makes a lot of promises and makes other people do the work, and then leaves them holding the bag, either financially or criminally. So share this so people can see that a lot of ICE agents are regretting the decision of joining up, not just because of what's happening in the streets, but also what's happening internally.
So now it's being reported that the frozen agents are complaining and whining because they're not being paid fast enough and they're not receiving their bonuses. You know how I know they are receiving their bonuses? Because I was the dumbass who was claiming he didn't receive his bonus. Because what they don't understand and what they don't tell you when you sign is that it's not a 50,000 lump sum. It's not a whole bunch of money. It's like, boom, here's 50 grand. No, sweetheart. It's divided among different salaries that you will get, your monthly salaries. So you will get a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. So fucking little you won't even notice. And I know that because after I enlisted, I went through the same experience these guys are going through. And then later on in my career, I had people underneath me that went through the same exact experience that I went through. And now they're going through it. So once again, when people like me told you that that bonus was not enough for you to sell your soul, your morals, your values, your humanity, betraying your race, becoming a douchebag, being hated by everybody, covering your face, being nothing but a coward, carrying a gun, playing a fucking dumbass, all those things, and you didn't listen, this is called karma, bitch. I hope those few coins that they throw at you were worth enough to betray who you are. At least I took a bonus to become a soldier. I had a code of honor. I followed my morals when I had to pull that trigger. And my conscience is clean. Is your conscience bothering you? We all did what we could do. Like Leonard Skinner said. I'm Alex. This is my rant, and I'm out.
This cannot be real. You mean to tell me that ICE agents are putting their freedom on the line and aren't even being paid for it? Heard me correctly. ICE agents are so frustrated that they are over on Reddit venting, complaining about how they're not getting paid, how they're having problems with their health insurance coverage, and how the promised bonuses, they aren't materializing. They are violating laws. They are violating the Constitution. And they aren't getting paid. Allegedly, this is an ICE agent who posted this over on Reddit. Been here for about 2 months, still waiting for my health insurance. Is anyone having that issue as well? I chose BCBS Basic. MSS told me they don't know how long it'll take, and I have a sick daughter with no insurance. The article goes on to say that prospective ICE applicants are recruited with the promise of competitive federal salaries and a comprehensive benefits package. Salaries vary by role and experience, but generally follow the federal general schedule scale, with entry-level deportation officers typically in the $51,000 to $84,000 range, and opportunities to rise significantly with seniority and locality adjustments. The Reddit user below says, didn't even get paid yet for the base check. And then above that, it says, don't expect much. It's like $6,000 after taxes, and they put it in the regular paycheck. So you end up paying $4,000 to $5,000 in taxes on one check. And this is in response to anyone get the bonus yet. The article talks about bonuses and what they were promised and things like that. So this reads, officers can also receive administratively uncontrollable overtime pay, which adds approximately 25% to base pay for law enforcement duties. In addition to pay, recruits are offered extensive benefits, including health, dental, vision, and life insurance, a retirement plan under the Federal Employees Retirement System, a thrift savings plan similar to a 401k, paid leave, and federal holidays. As a part of the recent incentive packages, it also includes as signing bonuses up to $50,000 and student loan repayment incentives up to $60,000 and retention bonuses for continuing service aimed at boosting recruitment and retention.
Wait, how much would it take?
More than your GoFundMe could come up.
Are you serious? You don't know who I am.
I think you'd be surprised.
They don't pay you more than his GoFundMe could come up with.
How much do you
So
make a year? Will you tell us that? What GS rating are you? Enough. So that's what it is. You probably make what, 50,000 maybe? How long have you been serving ICE?
it's less than 50,000.
Less than 50,000, bro. So I made more as a carpenter, a junior fucking carpenter, not even a fucking master carpenter, than you do as a repressor, as a violator of the Constitution.
I made more as a.
Because what you mean, ICE agents are starting to turn against the government, right? But hold on. Not for any moral or high ground reasons. It's simple. They have not been getting paid, right? Some have reportedly not been paid up to 6 months. So you have some who are quitting because they can't afford to stay. And you have others who take side jobs on their days off, like Uber and Uber Eats, just to make ends meet, right? Not only that, the insurance that they were promised, right, that they'd be covered as long as they were agents and even family members being covered, they still haven't seen it. They have got no coverage or anything like that, right? And third, the whole bonus thing, while a lot of them did it, well, they clearly didn't read the fine print, because a part of that was they're not going to get the money outright in just like $10,000 checks. No, that money gets baked into the salary that they haven't been getting, right? And the funny thing is, it pushes their checks into a different tax bracket. So what that does is it taxes the shit out of them. So ironically, they would make more money without the bonus because they wouldn't be in a new bracket than they do with the bonus.
So ICE promised y'all $50,000 and now they ghosted you? Welcome to the Trump University of Payday Scams. Now, you really can't make this up. ICE was out here talking about, help us deport immigrants and we'll give you a $50,000 bonus. And folks jumped up ready to play bounty hunter. It was like Dog the Bounty Hunter, MAGA edition. But now, now ICE is walking that back. That money, gone. The bonus, canceled. The promise, that was about as real as a $2 bill with Trump's face on it. And honestly, I'm sitting here like, how were y'all shocked by that? Y'all dealing with a man who has a rap sheet, a long rap sheet about not paying people. This is the same dude who stiffed contractors. He skipped out on lawyers. This dude even sold people fake degrees from a fake university. And y'all thought y'all was going to get paid. I need to tell you something. This was never about rewarding you. See, you were just a prop for the photo ops, the press releases, the tough on immigration talking points that Kristi Noem likes to do. You were basically a resource to be used for theatrics. And now you're left with nothing but the gas receipts and the embarrassment of the fact that you got played. Well, at least you can say you learned some lesson that millions of others have learned. When it comes to the MAGA crowd, you don't work for them. You pay for the privilege of being used. Honestly, you couldn't write this as satire or a movie if you tried to. But apparently, It ain't hard taking people for a ride because so many people don't mind being passengers.
So I don't know if you know this, but the Department of Homeland Security has allotted $8 million to pay right-wing influencers to promote ICE, to do pro-ICE content. So this, he had a gun, FAFO, what do you expect the law enforcement officers to do if they're feeling like they're in danger? He was clearly a terrorist. I mean, look at the video. These are all government talking points put into the mouth of right-wing commentators. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if all the Megyn Kelly stuff, from the Epstein excuses to the I know I should feel bad about Alex Preddy, but I just don't, is being subsidized. I mean, I'm a podcaster myself. We don't make a whole lot of money without outside sponsorship. But the people who want you to lie, those people pay the most. Look at Benny Johnson and Tim Pool. Those guys were literally getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a month from Russia to push right-wing talking points, and they were never held accountable. And now they're out here doing anti-woman, anti-democracy, pro-ICE work, which I would put money down is being funded by the American government. Tim Pool is in the White House press pool, for God's sakes, in his beanie, lobbing softball questions at Caroline and just laying her up to toe the party line. We hear nothing but lies about paid protesters and professional agitators and George Soros, but I've been doing this work for 10 years because I actually give a shit about democracy in America, and I really believe that our children deserve better than this lawless white national hellscape and destroyed world order. The paid agitators? We're not on the left. Just like the violence isn't coming from the left. Are we organized? Sure. Do some people get paid? Yeah. But this is a job. The question is, between the right-wing buying of all the media empires and the taking over of all the social media platforms, it should be a pretty big deal that the federal government is also using our taxpayer dollars to push their party line as well. And I'll tell you, if you're a donor and you don't like the way the country is going, you are about 10 years behind the 8 ball supporting the truth the way your opponents support the lies. And as the old expression goes, a lie can get all the way around the world before the truth can even get its shoes on. So honestly, we could really use your help. And if you're listening to the right-wing guys, please know that almost every single thing they say isn't because they want you to know the truth, isn't because they want you informed, isn't because they feel so passionately that ICE agents should be able to kill whoever they want. It's because they're making major money off our backs using our tax dollars to lie to us. It should bug ya.
Y'all, just a quick episode of Under the Curtain News that's always motherfucking breaking. And yes, I am in my car. But I just wanted to let you guys know, those ICE agents who thought about that $50,000 bonus they were getting, when they didn't read the tiny little information at the bottom of that paragraph that stated that it was after 5 years, Donald Trump and his cronies are going to make sure that you are no longer working for them before those 5 years are up. And it comes in intervals. You don't get it all at once. Also, there is a laundry list of names of ICE agents that are right now out there on social media. First, middle, last name, and address. Because somebody decided to let the entire social media network know about these people. You should go put the fries in the bag. Because that's the only job you're going to have after this. Have a day.
Complaining about the fact that they're not getting paid. You guys have been terrorizing us for fucking free?
I am not here to complain about ICE agents not getting paid because, like, when you sleep with the devil, fuck them. But everybody's missing the bigger picture, and it's driving me crazy. If they aren't getting paid, where's the money? Why did we just have a near government shutdown and Democrats crossing the aisle to fund ICE this year if they're not getting paid and their current budget has been misappropriated and they're not getting paid? Where'd that money go? Where the fuck did that money go? I already called my congressman and a few other senators, so help a sister out.
Oh no, force that has been reduced to chasing a specific number of arrests rather than going after quality arrests. They say in the article, we used to chase criminals, They're depressed because they know they're not doing that anymore.
This ICE agent, when you see the way they got trained after come out to unmask their mask and started to say, American people, please forgive us. We are come out to express our feelings. They promise us a lot of things. No wonder we went in that jobs. But after the end, after each and everything we've been doing, we never get anything. They prayed us. They lied to us. People, sometimes when you do something, you need to think twice. Most of these ICE agents, you know very well they are Latinos. You know what they've been doing to migrant, different people has been crying because of them. Since DT came back in the office, they trick them, promising them, since you cover your mask, go just there. Go whatever you want to do. Just jump all this migrant, harass them. Do all sort of things to them. They need to get deported. They never think that no matter how, as a human being, you don't have sympathy to other people. Women are just there crying for help. You don't want to understand them. You are separating families here and there from kids, from their mothers. You don't care. Do you think karma will not catch you? Do you think you are not a human being as them? This is what is haunting you. This is the reason why you are crying. If DT came out to write to his voters, he's going to bring America great again. He's going to bring each and everything, MAGA, make America great again. He's going to make America only white. They are going to have each and everything they dream to have. This time around, they are crying because they've been lied. He scammed them. Do you think you are the most priority people on America so that because you called ICE, you have priority, you have the opportunities, you have a privilege to get each and everything? See your life. American people has been crying, cursing you in different ways. People has been losing their jobs, their lives, their life savings, their properties. They've been deported because of you. Some people even had few papers which were supposed to support them to keep being on this land of America. You never heard their cry. They are crying in poverty in their homeland because you deported them with nothing after staying so many years, saving with all their sweat, all their life. They never went back home with something. And you are just sitting there thinking that, oh, they never gave us bonus. They never gave us our best salary. There is nothing you are going to get in such jobs. These are cast jobs. Nothing good would come in your families. Those who knew very well and tried to quit it as soon as possible, at least they knew very well that they have done something good. But those who are still there, I think you are going to be the next to cry. Just try to imagine they've been telling you, do this, do that. As long as you are masked, you are safe. We are behind you. You can do whatever you want. And most of you, you started to feel guilty. You started to have this suppressed night. What if one day my neighbor discover I'm ICE agent? How am I going to live with my family? Imagine such kind of a job. We used to know ICE agent as good people. They used to interact with people. Either you are illegal, you are undocumented. They had this training. They gave them the way they should approach you, ask you your documents in a good way. When you are not fully legal to stay there, they had the way to take you in other offices to explain yourself, or immigration offices. But these are brutal. They are savages. They are unhuman. The way they jump people here and there, this is something which was proved that one day karma is a bitch is going to catch you. This is what is following you. If you can't relate to all these sort of jobs, do you think DT is going to help you? Do you think DT will have sympathy one day and try to understand your cry? No. You are going to keep crying. American people are keep cursing you. They are keep calling you all sorts of names. All those people who roast each and everything, each and every time, whenever they pray, they say, God, that man who did that to me, may you go after him and his generation and his families. This is what is happening to most of you. You are not to get anything in this kind of job. Guys, let me know what you think today's episode. After this video started to come out as a trend, people was laughing, people was enjoying it. People kept saying, let them see karma, let them feel what they've been doing to those families. Let's feel the way these Latinos, most of them, they came out to betray their families. Now karma is catching them. Let's see this white agent, the way they came out to harass this migrant because of racism. Let's see what they got from this kind of jobs. See the way they are crying. You are going to keep crying, you are not going to get anything. And most of you, you no longer have any choice, either to leave, either to stay, you don't know. Guys, let me know what you think today's episode. Drop your thought in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.